Welcome back, ladies, to the Grown Women's Table. Ladies, it's your girl, Lori. Hey, girl, hey, how y'all doing today? Y'all, we got a good video, a pretty exciting video for me. I wanted to do a comparison of my Sonia G brushes. So I have the Pro set and I have the Sky set. And if you want to know my thoughts on these, keep watching.
If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's Life.
All right, y'all. We're going to talk brushes today. You guys know, if you're familiar with my channel, I said that this year, well, towards the end of last year, I was going to start investing more in my tools. So that is what I've done. And I did pick up the Pro set, which are the red handle ones from Sonia G. They look like this. 5 come in a set. And then I also picked up the Sky set, which are the blue ones. And 5 also come in a set. And so I'm going to say this first. I am not a makeup artist. I'm just a girl that like makeup. So I'm going to tell you how I feel about these. And if you should get them both, or you should just get one or the other, or is it worth the money? You know, all those questions that we had. I want to try to answer these questions for you today. So what I'm going to do is we'll start off with the Pro set. We're going to start off with the Pro set because this is the set that I've actually had the longest. So I've worked with these longer. Actually, to be honest, I really haven't worked that much with the Sky set. But these are the ones I've actually done a lot of work with. And I have cleaned these twice. So these have been washed and cleaned twice. And you see how they look. And I use them with my colorful eyeshadows and all that. But let's get into these brushes. Now, I'm going to tell you what the brushes are and what I use them for. Somewhere here on the screen, I will put what Sonia G says you should use them for. Because I do believe that just like makeup is personal, your tools are personal as well. So let's go with the first one. Let's start off with, what's this one? Okay, so this one is the blending brush. And as you can see how it's shaped, and it's very fluffy, so you know it's really good for blending. This is what I use it for. I actually use it as a blender. And these brushes, guys, are made of some type of goat hair. I can't say the word, but I know it's supposed to be the top of the line of the goat. It ain't the bottom goat. It ain't Billy Guff growth goat. It's the top goat. So that's what these bristles are made from. And these are all handmade. Everything is made by a person in, I think it's Japan. Yeah, I'm almost positive. Yeah, Japan. So that's what this one is, the blender. So you get a blending brush. You get a what they call a builder brush. And that's what the builder brush looks like. And what I use the builder brush for is just to pack on my eyeshadow on my lid. That is what I use this brush for. Now the next one is the pencil brush. And it looks like that. And you can see this brush is so good. I like this brush to get into the outer V and darken up my outer V. And you can also use it for under the waterline. I use it for that as well. And now the next one, this is a crease. Let me make sure. Yeah, this is the crease brush. And they're called the Crease Pro. All these are the pros. Crease Pro brush. And that's what it looks like. And I use it to do crease work and blend out. And then the last one is the Worker Pro. Yeah, the Worker Pro. Now, what I use the Worker Pro for is for my lids as well. I use that for my lids, and then sometimes just to blend in the color, because you can kind of blend when you turn. Okay, like, let me see if it makes sense for y'all. Hold on. Like if I'm using it flat, I can place my product, but if I kind of turn it to the side a little bit, I can blend out eyeshadow as well. So those are the 5 brushes that you get in the Pro set, and what I use them for. And I'm gonna Sonia G tell you what what it's made for. Now let's go into the Sky set. Like I said, this set is $150. I mean, yeah, no, was it $150? I think it's 150. Yeah. Or 130. It might have been 130. I'm not sure. I'll put it up here somewhere. Now this one is the Sky set. And she said this was kind of, this whole series Sky is for like traveling or whatever. But I don't know if I'm gonna travel with my brushes without a good case. I don't know yet. But these right here are 160. And the reason why the price was increased, she was saying, because the detailing work, I don't know if you can see it. You're not gonna be able to see how it's just a little bit more than the Pro set. So that's why it costs an additional amount. But let me tell you what these brushes are for. Now this one right here is, I'm gonna tell you the actual name because I was just gonna tell you what I called it. It's actually called the Jumbo Blender. And that is what the Jumbo Blender looks like. And I use this, you know how when you want to put your transition color down and you just want to go all over the whole lid and blend it in? That is what I use this one for. Now this one right here is the crease. Let me make sure. Yeah, the classic crease brush. And I use it to do some crease work. But a lot of times I like to use this brush, not to go into the crease, but go right above the crease. You know how when you add in that shade right above the crease right there and blend that out? That's what I like to use this brush for. And this one right here, what is it called? The actual name is called a flat, what is it? Defender? Definder. Now, y'all, this brush to me, let me show you what it looked like. I'm so excited. This brush to me is perfect for just putting color right in the inner tear duct area. And also, you know how you want to really get the color right in this area, right there? That is what this is what I use that brush for. It works so well. And you can also use it for under the brow bone. You can also use it for your waterline. This is a really multi-useful brush. Now the next one, y'all, is this called the Mini Booster. Yes, this one is the Mini Booster. If you have hooded lids like your girl, y'all, look at this. It gets right in that fat meat. You see that? And it'll get right in there to help blend those colors right on out. But it fits so perfectly. And it's kind of tapered. Can you see how it's tapered at the top? It's tapered at the top. So it will get right in there and blend, 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 blend out some colors for you. And you could also use it under the waterline to blow out your colors down there, or you could use it on the brow. And a lot of these brushes are, you can have multiple uses for them. And now the last one is, what is the name? This one is called a soft shader. Now with the soft shader brush, it looks like that. I would use this to put down products on my lid. But the one thing that's different, I'm going to tell you some differences, but the one thing I like about it is because it's not dyed. So if I wanted to use like a cream shadow or something like that and place on my lid, I'm able to do so because this brush is not dyed. So the ones, and out of the set, you only have one non-dyed brush. All the rest of these are brushes are dyed goat hair, and you cannot use like liquids and creams with the dyed ones, only the white ones. So let me start answering. I wrote down some questions, y'all. I took some notes. Some of the questions I was asked, or I'm thinking, what's the difference between the two sets? To me, the difference between the two sets are the Sky set, when you look at the bristles, the brushes, it's more self-explanatory. So I'm gonna kind of go into two questions. Like somebody might say, are these made for professionals or beginners and all that kind of stuff? The one major difference to me is that I feel like the Sky set, when you look at the brushes, you can kind of already know what to do with the brushes. That makes sense? You see? But when you look at the Sky set, you might be kind of wondering like, I'm not sure what to do with all of the brushes. Like, of course, when you see this one, you think blending. But these right here, you might be wondering, what do I do? Because they do kind of look similar. So that is one of the differences. Of course, one is this was a few dollars cheaper than this one. But as far as quality wise, and as far as how they feel, and as far as how they perform, there is no difference in that aspect. And then some people might just look at it and say, you know, I like red versus blue. It might just be a color preference for yourself. You know what I mean? So that's the differences. And if it's made for professionals and if it's made for beginners, I say both. But this one to me, it says pro, and I'm not a professional, but I can kind of see, okay, this is a pro versus this one is more, you know, beginner friendly maybe. But I do also feel like, one more thing, that the Sky is a better set if you have hooded lids. I feel like they're smaller because you got this one right here. You have the little small one that you can fit right there. You have your smaller booster brush mini booster that can get in there. And even if you look at the crease brush, hold on, let me make sure. Because this is the crease one. So this is the crease brush. And then this one right here, is the Crease Pro. The Crease Pro over here does look a little smaller, but this one feels, as far as fluffiness, maybe it's what I'm thinking of, where it's just going to get in there and fluff it out a little more. This one might be is this more dense? Let me see. Is that what I'm trying to say? That's what I think I'm trying to say. This one feels maybe a little more dense, and maybe I just think this one's better for hooded eyes. How about that? Y'all know I ain't no professional. I'm just telling y'all what I think. Y'all came and watched the video. I ain't tell y'all watching. I am not Kinky Sweat. I love you, Kinky Sweat. As if she's gonna watch this video. But anyway, now if you really want to go, now side note to the side note, if you really want to dig in and know the differences between all of the brushes, Kinky Sweat is a very good reference. But okay, let's keep going. Okay, so then another question, do you need both sets? To me, these sets complement one another. Like, I got this one first, right? And I was so excited and I was so happy to have the brushes, and I was like, oh yeah, I really like this, I really like that. But I was like wanting something smaller like this. And then when you got that mini booster, by me having hooded eyes, that really helped. And then also you have the big blender. So I always like to take a shadow and go all the way across, you know, as my transition color. And so that right there really makes this, you know, they all complement each other. It's not like I have brushes that are so similar that I can't do anything with. Now, the ones that are similar, let me tell you, you have, and even my crease brushes, they're different, but these, I'm gonna show you. Let me find it. Here you go. Is it it's called the Worker? Yeah. Okay, so my Worker Pro and my Soft Blender, if you look at both of those, these brushes are very similar to me. I think this one might just be a little longer. The hairs might be a little longer on that one. And the ferrule is pinched a little tighter. Well, no, it's not pinched a little tighter. It's pinched a little tighter on this one. So, but it's not that much of a difference. You see what I'm saying? And then you could take the two crease brushes if you wanted to. And let me make sure I got the right one. And this one is taller. The hairs on this one looks a little taller if I put them directly next to each other. See if you can see that. And this one, to the Sky one, the Sky one comes up to a point a little more, and it looks a little bit more fluffier. But let me tell you the difference is why I say they're worth having them both. Y'all, this video might be a little long. Worth having them both is because this one is dyed, so I can't use any type of creams, but this one isn't. So I can use creams and if I want to put it in the crease and blend it out and buff it out, I can use this one. With this one, I cannot. So that's another thing That's why I don't think, you know, they're overlapping, because they have different purposes. Okay. Now, what's the next question I had down here? My makeup application, do it really make a difference? Girl, yes. Yes, and yes. When I tell you, and I don't know if you was on the live with me, maybe 2 weeks ago, I wasn't using my Sonia G brushes because I was washing them and I wanted to do this video. So I started using some of my older brushes that I had always used, and I was struggling. Like, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Because I have gotten so used to these brushes and how easy these brushes make my application process. How easy they use. I mean, they blend out my product so well. And not only that, they feel so soft. When I take one of my Sonia G brushes, I can just feel it. Versus if I'm just grabbing a brush and I take this is what, an NYX, which I know is not a great comparison, but I didn't realize this one was scratchy. And it's not scratchy, but it's tougher until I start using these. And then it makes, as soon as you put them on your eyes, you can feel the difference. So yes. Now, are they worth the hype? I know on YouTube, y'all, stuff can get hyped and hyped and hyped. But I'm going to tell you, from somebody who paid my own coins and you have used them, I really feel like they're not overhyped. Because for one, Sonia G brushes is her passion. So it's not like she just woke up yesterday and decided, I'm gonna get into doing brushes and just make brushes for a living. No, this is a passion for her. So she is meticulous about brushes. And you can tell she took her time and she thinks about what each brush is going to do and how it should be made and what it should look like, if it should be dyed or not. You can tell. Y'all know how it is. Let me give you an example. When you go to your friend's house and they invited you at the last minute and they really didn't want you to come and they just throw together a dish and you eat it and it just be mediocre, you're like, okay. But versus when Big Mama say, I'm cooking Sunday, y'all come over, and cooking is her passion and that's how she show her love to you. And when you taste that macaroni and cheese and them greens and your whole body just be like, ooh. Because that's her passion. That's all I'm going to say. Are they worth the money? Absolutely. Because these are not made by machines. There is a persons that created this one brush. No machines. All handmade. That says a lot. That says a lot. That's why when they go out of stock, they can't come back in 2 weeks, because it's not a machine just making. These are handmade. This is a craft. This is something that's taught from one generation to the next generation on how to make these makeup brushes. So definitely worth the money. And that's it, y'all. I don't know if there's any other questions or if there's any questions that I missed, because I don't want this video to be super duper long. But would I recommend these brushes to you guys? Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I know she makes face brushes as well. And let me go back. Now, I'm not sure about the Sky brushes, the blue ones, but I know for sure, say you don't want to get the whole set and you only want certain brushes, you can buy the Pro set individually. Once they come back in stock, you can buy them individually. Now, I'm not sure if you're able to buy the Pro set, the Sky set yet. From what I understand, you will be. But as of right now, I don't think you can. So, let me show you also. And I do also own some other brushes that did not come. Like I said, they have individual ones. So, and their ferrule is made a little different. This was the original. I think they call it a fundamental set. And it looks like that. Y'all look at how beautiful these brushes are. So beautiful. So what I end up picking up also right quick is this one, and I'm gonna tell you what I use it for. This one is called a Builder 3. Y'all, I love this one. Let me show you what I use these two to go. Which where is it? Ooh, the devil, girl, I done dropped the brush. These two brushes right here are perfect for the lid because you have the smaller one that can get right here, right? And then I love this one because it's nice and big and it goes all the way across the lid and it fits my lid perfectly. Y'all see that? How it just sits right here so it don't be way up here. It's right on that lid. Y'all, this is a good brush. And then I also picked up, this one's the smudger brush. And it looks like that. And I like it to go in and smudge out my eyeshadow. And then another thing you could do is, say you put like a black eyeliner and you can take it and smudge it all the way across, right here on the lid, instead of not inside the eye, but you know what I'm saying, right there. And then I also picked up, y'all, this one right here. This one is called the Crease One brush. But do you see what it reminds you of? A bigger version of, where is it at? The pencil brush. That's why I'm telling you, these brushes, they might look similar, but they do different things. Okay, so this is the pencil brush, right? And this one is called, what did I say? This was the Crease One brush, but it's almost the same. But see, right here, I can be very detailed, gets like some really detailed work. And if I want to be in a hurry, I can still do the same thing, bam, 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 and blend out a larger area at the same time, or really get in my crease because it has that nice point at the tip. And then the last one that I picked up, this one is called the Crease 2. Okay, let me just show y'all the difference. Do y'all see the difference? This is a Crease 1, Crease 2. And then I have the Crease Pro. So I have 3 different crease brushes, but they all 3 look so different and they work differently. Y'all see what I'm saying? So you could definitely build up your brush collection. And this one right here is so fluffy that I like to take it and blow out my colors in the crease area. You know how when you start down here, which I learned, you should start down here and then the color would kind of go up instead of starting up so high and then you'd be way up in your brow bone. So when I start down right there, and then I can kind of blow it up. And then I like to use this one also to mix these 2 shades together. So, and the only other thing you need to do with these brushes is make sure you invest in one of these little microfiber towels, because that is what you use to clean them off with. Once after the application, clean them off. And they say that you should only wash your brushes once a month. And now, let me answer this question, because I was concerned with this, especially with all these white brushes. I'm like, I'm using pink, purple, green, yellow, blue, black. I'm using real colors. I'm not, saying, oh no, I'm not going to use it for this color. I'm using them for everything. And I was concerned that they would stain versus these right here. These, I don't have to worry about the dye one staining. But these did not stain. I've washed them twice. And even, which is the weirdest thing, I waited a month to wash them, but I was wondering, how am I going to clean them in between? Okay, say if I use a purple color, right? I clean the brush and then I use a pink color. So when I get ready to use the pink, is the purple going to still be in the brush and mess up the color? No, y'all, no. Once I go through and I just, clean it out, I'm not even putting no water, nothing on it, and I clean it. I don't know what happens, what kind of voodoo magic stuff happened, but it'll look a little dingy, and then, but when I go into the next shade for the next time I want to use this brush and I apply, you never see the previous color on the lid, long as you clean them off in between. So I hope this video was helpful. I know it was a little long, but y'all, I can't compare all these brushes in 2 seconds. So if you do have any questions, leave it in the comment section. Let me know, do you have them? Do you like them? Let me know, do you want to get them? And I do have a question for my Sonia G girls. Which face sets should I get? I'm not a complexion girl so much. I'm into eyes, so I'm really into the eyeshadow brushes, but I do want to get the face set. I'm kind of leaning towards the Pro, but I'm not sure if I want to do the Pro or the Sky. So let me know which one you have, or if you have them both, and which one do you like better. All right, to all my new subscribers, I see you and I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, girl, hit that button so that I can save you a seat at the grown women's table. And until the next video, bye-bye, ladies.
Yeah, this is Lori's life. Yeah, check out Lori's life. Yeah, this is Lori's life. If you need some advice or looking for an idea, or just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life. Yeah, this is Lori's life. Check out Lori's life. Yeah, it's Lori's life.